Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Mace, coming to you from small town Canada. Let's hop into this. Are these people the dumbest Trump supporters? I don't know, but we're gonna see. They're radicalized people, and essentially, like, their entire personalities become like obsessed with Trump. And they'll say, TDS. Everybody's got TDS when they suck off Trump every single day just continuously, even forever and into eternity. Let's hop into it. I am glad that politics in Canada is still not to the level of polarization and volatility that it is in the States. However, we do have a lot of people that are influenced by Trumpian political rhetoric and political stylings, which gets annoying. A lot of Canadians, the anti-immigrants, and they're taking our guns, and we should be able to da-da-da-da and blah blah blah, and yeah. Let's go.
That's best president of the United States.
All right, that's Donald Trump with his mugshot, right? It says never surrender.
Never surrender.
Okay, that is a picture of him surrendering to Georgia authorities, though, right?
Sure. He's the best president of America.
Okay, but that literally is a picture of him surrendering, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
It sure says never surrender?
That's right.
And that's from when he surrendered and got his mugshot taken?
Yes, it is.
Okay, thanks for letting me know.
Even after all these years of...
And you can also almost feel bad for these people, almost, because Trump appealed to them, right? Trump appealed to them, and it is something that, the other side in the ridiculous American political system, ridiculous Canadian, I think most political systems are just essentially facades, and it's a small club that gets in there. Like, let's be honest, all the political elites, the media elites, it's all essentially a cabal, and they're doing nefarious things at the top. I think we all know this, like, deep down, but us plebs at the bottom, like that, we're not gonna effect much change. Maybe we could. I don't know. Am I being too much of a cynic? Maybe. But Trump appealed to these people. The other side needs to appeal to these people more somehow.
Dealing with these clowns.
Problem is, no matter what Trump does, no matter what comes out, and now with the technology advancing, AI, it's just going to be a lot easier. And I already see Trump, I think he just signed some AI Genesis. It's called like the Genesis project or something. It's like a Manhattan project, but for AI. And the government, no doubt, like I guarantee the government's going to be using AI to track us, to track what we're saying, to track what we're doing online. And then, the AI will just alert some bureaucrat, wearing a MAGA hat or whatever hat of the day. They'll get an alert that's saying, whoa, this person said something anti-government, or, this person committed wrongthink. Let's go get them, or let's turn off their bank account, or let's sanction them in some way. That is what AI ultimately will be used for. And AI is a piece of trash. I hate AI. I think it just doesn't do anything original. It just recycles, regurgitates. That's all it does.
It still amazes so many of us that tons of these folks are eager and willing to do and believe whatever Donald Trump tells them to.
So that'll be there forever, right?
To be fair, even people on the other side just believe whatever they're told by their leaders too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm a real cynical mood today.
That is a real tattoo?
Yes, sir.
That's an interesting portrait of the Donald. Pretty accurate, though, to be honest. Mix a little E.T. in there it's like a mixture of E.T. and Donald Trump. Jesus Christ.
Cool.
Ultra extreme MAGA.
What is ultra extreme MAGA?
It means never leaving the house without a red MAGA hat.
Imagine wearing an ultra extreme MAGA shirt and never leaving the house without a MAGA hat.
8 years going. I change the hat every 2 months. I never leave the house without a MAGA hat.
Why?
Because he's an American hero, and he's perfectly innocent. Guy's done nothing wrong. Nowadays, you're either an American or a Democrat, but there's no way to be both.
So, is that an important part of your
No, that's just an idiotic statement. And
identity?
This is America's identity. This is America's new identity, Ultra MAGA.
No, I mean, for you personally, is it an important part of your
this is a South Park clip. We're watching a South Park clip right now.
identity?
For the last 8 years, since the boss came down the escalator, I knew he was the one. He's the only one that could save America.
What's also troubling about these interviews, as fun as it is to point out how the other side goes about their lives, is that so many people have gone too far down the MAGA rabbit hole and are now so
You could say
detached from
that.
reality that it's tough to believe that you could change their minds, though, in my opinion, potentially.
I think he's the greatest thing that ever came down the pike, and I'd walk across hot coals for that man. So,
Is there anything Donald Trump could do that would cause you
Why? Why would you walk across hot coals for such an abhorrent person?
not to support him?
No, nothing. Nothing.
Murder, kill, rape?
No, none of that stuff. He's not capable of any of that stuff. He is.
Lady.
Well, a judge said that he raped
I
a
don't
woman.
care what the judge said. That judge is nuttier than a fruitcake.
That judge is a Democrat.
Anything Donald Trump could do that would cause you to say, I mean, if he was convicted in any of these cases, would you still vote for him?
I think I would. Yeah. I really do.
If he's convicted of perjury, if he's convicted of mishandling of classified documents by a jury of our peers, you would still vote for him?
I would. I just have faith in him. I really do.
What about these allegations, though? Trump's in the middle of a trial that he overinflated asset values in order to get money from banks and insurance companies, and what he did was fraudulent.
It's called being in America.
He's not perfect. He's not perfect. He's a sinner, like all the rest of us. But then look to the Bible. With the
Baron 2052. God. You know, that's not out of the realm of possibility is the crazy thing.
exception of Jesus Christ, every great hero in the Bible is also a sinner and also imperfect. But I believe he's the perfect man for the job now.
Now, we've gone over this countless times before, but it is always worth repeating. At the end of the day, Trump supporters just want someone to entertain them and distract them from the miserable lives many Americans are living. As sad as it is, Trump gives these people...
That's true. You know, he kind of eloquently put that. He articulated what I was kind of thinking earlier in the video, actually, when I was explaining that these people are tired and they're kind of lost in life. You know, they're bitter and, yeah, miserable because the way that America is trending, the way Canada is trending too, like the same thing. That people become propagandized and they become radicalized more and more and more. When things aren't going well for them, right? They can't afford a house. They can't afford, you know, inflation is all-time highs. Wages are stagnant. Governments do continually waste. They raise taxes. And now I'm sounding like a conservative, but I think people both sides of the aisle can recognize the mismanagement by government and the ballooning of the public sector, and they just get frustrated with it, right?
People hope by directing their anger and hatred away from the corrupt pay-to-play system that is American politics towards the typical targets of racial minorities, immigrants, the woke mob.
At the same time, life is like the best it's ever been in human history, really. We're all have nothing to do. Well, a lot of these people, like, they're aimless. They don't have like a purpose. They don't have something that they like doing. They don't have something that is fulfilling in their lives. And they're so affected. Their brain chemistry, their neural networks are being continually manipulated and changed by the devices that we carry, by social media, by all of the propaganda that they see. Yeah, we need more community. We need more municipal engagement in local politics instead of this obsession with, you know, federal politics. Take care of your own community. Get out in your community. Meet people. Volunteer for something. Go talk to people. Look them in the eye. Have like conversations with people. There's a lot of amazing, wonderful people in the world. And we spend our time like looking at a phone, right? Like
LGBTQ plus community and or whatever hot button issue is popular at a given time.
This is my 63rd rally, and I drove here from Point
he keeps count of rallies.
Pleasant, New Jersey. It's quite a distance, about 325 miles.
Freaking
Why all of this passion for
ridiculous amount of money and time spent, dude.
Donald Trump?
Well, two things. These rallies, this is the greatest show on earth, the Trump rally. I mean, Donald Trump is our first rock star superhero president. I mean, he's like the real life Tony Stark. They should call him President Iron Man. There's nothing like a Trump rally. I mean, it's amazingly entertaining. When Trump was president, the economy was doing pretty damn well, and I slept easy at night. We were at peace. Now, I'm close to retirement. I wanted to retire early. I'm 64. I can't because all the money. Look, to keep ends met, I have had to like dip into my savings, and I've got a third less than I have now of the savings I had, and the dollar.
So has Trump changed that for you? Can you now retire now with Trump in office?
Is worth less and less. I can't stop working now, and I think our country.
Or is Trump just giving corporations breaks and made the rich even richer and doesn't give a crap about you?
He's in danger of dying. And I think that President Trump, as our 47th president, is our only hope to stay above water. And like I said, I don't believe there are some good Republicans out there, but he's the man.
What is just as troubling is that these people recognize that there's something seriously wrong with the country and how our system works, but right-wing messaging and policies work to uphold and protect the system by, once again, pushing blame onto whatever group will resonate best with their base.
They say we should revere that. They say we should revere that Capitol building. I don't. What that Capitol building is in D.C.
Yeah, they're incredibly reactionary. Anything that's even close to being described as change is like immediately rejected, right?
It's the largest brothel in the world. With few exceptions, most of the representatives in there are whores, and they're whoring themselves out to communist China. They're out for their own profit, for their own money. They have no concern for America. It's personal wealth and power.
Can you also say that they're whoring themselves out to corporations and all the lobbyists?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. They should. Donald Trump came to town and couldn't believe it and saw them on their knees, whoring themselves out. And he started figuratively slapping them in the faces, telling them, get on your feet and act like Americans, for God's sake. And that's why they wanted to destroy him.
They really do believe in Trump as like this deity, godlike figure. It's crazy. It's totally exasperating. I don't know what else to say about it. America's in a funny spot, and people are so easily influenced, and it's so easy to propagandize. It's so easy to get those messages out. It was kind of reactionary, and the rhetoric of the right is just attacking the other side without any sort of substance behind it. The American political system is I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's kind of a sad situation, really. And like the Epstein files. I think we all know that all of these political elites, current president, former presidents, senators, royal families, high-profile lawyers, celebrities, they all take part in a very, very, I would say, probably horrific activities. They're never going to face justice for that. When did billionaires ever, face justice for their crimes? They have too much influence. They have too much control. They have too much power. And they could give less than a care about the lower classes. It's about extending that divide, creating more of an elite, extracting as much wealth and capital as they can, and hoarding it for themselves because, apparently somebody needs they need hundreds of billions of dollars. And I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below. It's kind of tiring, ain't it? All right, peace out.